Guys, you can use the port security feature to restrict input to an interface by limiting and identifying MAC addresses of the workstations that are allowed to access the port. Okay, so if a port is configured as a secure port and the maximum number of secure MAC addresses is reached, then a security violation occurs. And the violation modes are shut down, protect, and restrict. So what I'm trying to say in here, I have this port of this switch, let's say port 1, and I have this port of switch, let's say this port 2. So I can go ahead and define a maximum number of MAC addresses that I can learn from each port, and if some additional MAC addresses come into picture, then I will mark it as a violation and take some action based on it. Let's say I define like to have a maximum 1 MAC addresses for both switch port 1 and switch port 2. So what will happen? This port, there is just one MAC address, it is connected to here, but from this port switch will learn basically 2 different MAC addresses, right? So there will be a violation in here, and how I will resolve it, here is the answer. So the violation modes can be shut down, where I go ahead and block all traffic and place the port into a mode called error disable mode. The violation mode can be protect, that will block the traffic who makes the violation and allow other. And the restrict is block the traffic who makes the violation, allow other, and create log messages. Okay, so whoever comes first, for example, for this case, let's say this is the PC1, it is connected first, okay, and ignore this as of now. And this switch learned the MAC address of this PC1 and life is good. Then another guy came here and plugged another PC, okay, PC number 3, let's say. Then this switch will learn one more additional MAC address, and this is the MAC address of this PC3. And this PC3 is the guy who is making the violation, because I configured my switch to learn only one MAC address from one port. So who is the violation maker? PC3. So if you have a look, for example, to protect, that will block all the traffic from PC3, but it will allow the traffic coming from PC1 still. How I am doing the configuration for port security? Okay, first of all, I need to go to the interface mode by typing interface and the name of the interface. Then I type switch port security, but it is not taking. If it's a dynamic port, then I need to type this switch port mode access and switch port security commands first. Okay, then I am defining this command switch port security maximum 5. So what I'm doing in here, I'm setting the maximum number of MAC addresses that can be learned on the port. This helps prevent from MAC flooding attacks. Okay, then I'm going ahead and I'm defining my violation type. So switch port security violation and the mode of the violation. So you basically specify what should happen when a violation occurs. So that is pretty basic configuration, and I believe it's very easy to understand. So if you remember a few slides before, I have told you there is something called error disabled. So port security error disable occurs, guys, when a switch port is put into an error disabled state due to a security violation, such as when a device within an unauthorized MAC address attempts to connect. So this is basically a protective measure to prevent potential security breaches. So if a port goes to the error disabled mode, the port must be reactivated basically, okay? Otherwise you won't be able to use this port, okay? So how I'm reactivating it, I need to type this shutdown command first, and then I need to type no shutdown command after the device is removed who makes the violation. Okay, great. So we are coming end of this lesson. Thank you so much again listening to me, and let's meet in the next lesson together, guys.